speaking of asinine thinking here, moving into our last segment of the day, if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, folks, what are you doing? Leave us a comment down below. Really, YouTube does heavily push our videos out there when you're interacting with it. So you're hitting that like button, also leaving just a comment down below. Not the live chat. The live chat is there for us to interact with one another, our community. The comment section is really where it's at. That live feed does not transfer down in the comment section. It is helpful for you to write in there and we could chat amongst each other. But again, toss a bunch of comments down below. Go crazy because YouTube loves it. Well, CNN anchor makes potent admission about evidence of Chinese money flowing to Biden family. Doesn't look good is what was said. Now, it's a short clip here, but I want to play it nonetheless from CNN themselves saying, wow, this ain't looking too hot here. Let's go ahead and roll it.
On a certain level, just as a layperson, you hear this, and it doesn't sound good. There's a guy whose name is John Robinson Walker. He gets $3 million from a Chinese-based company and proceeds to wire it out to a bunch of people named Biden, one of whom is Hunter Biden. Another one is a company that belongs to the president's brother, James Biden, and another amount of money to Beau Biden's widow, Hallie. So, again, from a layperson, that doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't look good at all. As well from a layperson. To anybody that has any sort of inkling of the corruption that's from the Biden family, the alleged corruption, no, it doesn't look good at all. It hasn't been looking good for quite some time with the emails and the leaked stuff that we have from the Hunter Biden laptop, which we were told for literally years that it wasn't real. Speaking of conspiracy theories of what we just saw from Anna Navarro of The View, hitting the right side of the aisle, going, oh, well, they're conspiracy theories, like what they did with the insurrection. You were the one that kind of peddled the same stuff, like, well, it's just all misinformation. It's Russian disinformation. All the while, turns out it's real. And literally, Hunter Biden is actually suing the guy right now for privacy issues surrounding the laptop, of which we told wasn't real. And nothing on it was real. It's never real. It's always fake. Everything's always being gaslighted. Well, what's the background of all this? So we got to go back quite a ways. The House Oversight Committee disclosed financial documents last week showing that 3 Biden family members, Hunter Biden, James Biden, and was it Haley Biden, and their companies received $1.3 million from accounts related to Biden family associate Rob Walker between 2015 and 2017. Now, are they going to open up an investigation about this? Of course not. See, there's a possibility that Trump's going to get arrested today, and maybe after this is shown, maybe he will already be behind bars. I don't know. But he gets an investigation over a phone call with Zelensky or $130,000 of hush money going to some porn star that was expensed as some legal expense. That is going to put him possibly behind bars. But everything that's come out about Joe Biden, nothing whatsoever. It is so there's literally imagery and videos of Hunter Biden allegedly, I gotta say allegedly for legal reasons, allegedly committing or breaking the law. We literally have emails of the big guy and what's been said about him. Is that going to open up any sort of investigation? I haven't heard of any. Where is it all? We're 2 years down the road here. Trump had investigations going on him the second he stepped foot on that escalator when he was the nominee and then won the presidential nomination. So the majority of scrutiny, however, came on a payment sent just weeks after Joe Biden left office as vice president. The House Oversight Committee explained this in a statement. So here's a statement from the Oversight Committee. On March 1st, 2017, less than 2 months after Vice President Joe Biden left public office, State Energy HK Limited, a Chinese company, wired $3 million to Rob Walker's company. The next day, March 2nd, the company wired $1.65 million to a company associated with James Gilliar, another Biden family associate. So you got Chinese money freaking going everywhere. I would also like to point out the fact that there was some of our oil reserves being sent to China, where supposedly and allegedly Hunter Biden had business dealings there in the Biden family. So go figure that one. Any investigations, you guys? You let me know. Nope, no investigations whatsoever. Nope, it's normal. Afterwards, the Biden family received approximately $1,065,000 in payments over a 3-month period in different bank accounts. Speaking of payments, supposedly Hunter Biden or someone in the Biden family is getting payments for rent left and right, supposedly funneling money. This is all alleged, by the way. We don't know if that's actually true. That was found when they were doing the Twitter files, in the sense of, not Twitter files, excuse me, the classified documents that were found at the Biden-Pence Center and Joe Biden's garage next to his Corvette. That was like the safest area you've ever seen in your country. It was more safe according to Joe Biden than Fort Knox's. So that's all there, good and dandy. Nothing to look here, folks. We're not going to examine that at all. We're going to look and brush right past that one. So from the bank records, it appears that the Biden family received approximately 1/3 of the money obtained from the China wire. Oh, really? Well, we saw that clip from CNN just saying, well, it doesn't sound good. And you have legal expert Ryan Goodman, who's a former special counsel to the general counsel at the Defense Department, confirmed the allegations suggested unethical activity. He doubted, however, what crimes they could suggest. You got to love this. Oh, well, it's definitely unethical. Definitely some weird stuff going on. But we're not going to look into it. We're not even going to bother with that. Even though we saw the same thing happen with Hillary Clinton, where she had a server in her house, not to even mention the whole Benghazi debacle. That's for another video. She has a server in her house that's linked up where anybody could basically hack this bad boy. She bleach bits it and goes, oh, I didn't know that was illegal. And nothing happened of it. Nothing happened. But again, Trump makes a phone call, you guys. All hell breaks loose. Literally, the media lost its ish when Donald Trump was drinking a glass of water. I don't know if you recall this one, and his hand was shaking like this just a little bit. And they're like, is he fit to hold office? This was a real thing. I'm sure you all remember it. I don't think he's fit. Should we pull the 25th? Should we pull the 25th? His hand's shaking. He's probably not healthy. Where's the hysteria over Joe Biden? Not just a business dealing here. Joe Biden falling up a flight of stairs, fumbling through his words time and time again, fighting with this teleprompter, not taking questions, being told to sit down, to breathe, falling asleep on a 60-minute interview, hitting a golf ball backwards, not able to find his office. He roams around the White House lost at times. That's coming from people there, actual sources on the ground. Literally, they're scared that he's going to trip over a cable in the White House and fall over and keel over. That comes from the aides of the White House, literally have to chauffeur him around. They're scared that he's going to stumble and fall over a blade of grass getting to Marine One. This is wild, but they're not going to open up any sort of investigations, no cognitive tests, nothing is being done to this guy. And then they can't wonder. They're baffled as to why people are going to go and lose their shit. I apologize for cussing. I know there's some people's children that listen to this in the car. I apologize. And you know who I'm speaking about. They're going to lose their ish when people start protesting because Trump's arrested over $130,000 when you got siphoning millions of dollars going to the Biden family. Quote, when I looked at all the facts that are alleged in a 4-page memo, it looks potentially unethical, he said. But it's difficult to match up with any illegality or crime, and for all the reasons that you say or more. Quote, the fact is that there's a pass. The money is not even going directly to these members of the Biden family, but through this third person, he continued. The timing of it, 2 months after he steps down as vice president, this is happening with his family. You see, it's all about his family. Look what they did to Ivanka, Melania Trump, where the FBI raided Mar-a-Lago and went through her drawer, went through her underwear and all that stuff. It was his family. Same thing here. It's their family. Why are they not rifling through all their stuff? Why are they not doing that? Interesting. One of the payments in 2015 that's starting to look a lot like potentially influencing peddling, but not illegal. Making sure to sit there on national airwaves. None of it's illegal. Got to make sure. How do you know? How do you know if you haven't investigated it? And you're not going to. Because the government rubs the shoulders of the Democrat Party. They're always investigating Republicans, never investigating anything. From the Obama time to even now with Joe Biden's time, it's all circled around Trump and insurrection, which was all hubbub and fake news. So there you have it. That's what's going on with the Biden family. Another ish coming out about potentially unethical things taking place, funneling money from the Chinese, and we're not supposed to bat an eye about or even talk about it. So let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Bald Brad Show. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all our future content.